Hello and welcome back to this episode of Max Black. On today's episode, we're talking specifically all things branding and marketing, and that's exactly what you need if you have a business. So I'm excited to have with me an incredible expert panel consisting of the amazing Cassandra Floyd, Sharon Devenish-Lead, and Lady Sharrell Howard. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, Dr. Avis. How are you?
Great to see you all. We're going to start with Cassandra, and if you can just introduce yourself and tell people a little bit about what you do.
Hi, I am Cassandra Floyd, and I help glam mothers as well as mother entrepreneurs who are running their business to help them to stay focused on that part of their business. So I'm like the automation coach and help them with all those processes that they need to be online and make it work. Live streaming, their cart systems, all of that. Anything that you need to be online and make sales, that is what I am there for.
Making money online.
That's
Sound
right.
good.
Including protection for your business and your clients.
Sounds great. Thank you. And Sharon.
Hey, Dr. Avis.
Hey.
So I'm Sharon Lead. I am a publicity strategist. I'm international and national. And what I do is I help entrepreneurs build out their brand exposure through multiple tools in PR.
I love it.
Yes.
Sharrell.
Well, good morning. Good morning. I am Lady Sharrell, the brand boss, and my company is the Stetris Group. And what we do is we help to make dreams come true. And we do that by providing brand assets, complete from beginning to end. Everything you need, one-stop shop. You can go from idea to impact in 90 days or less.
I love that. Idea to impact in 90 days or less.
Right.
So let's start with you, Lady Sharrell.
Yes.
In terms of that branding impact, that one-stop shop, like when an entrepreneur comes and they have this idea about a business, how important is it that they have a one sort of seamless look to their branding assets, and how do you help them do that?
So one of the most important things you can ever do is to have brand consistency. That means you know exactly what your color is, not red, but the hex number, which red, and that your fonts you choose, that everything that you use is in line with what you're trying to accomplish, the vision that you have, and your why. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So your brand, it has its own personality and it speaks. And so if it does not speak what you are trying to communicate, then you're gonna lose out on the money, the sales, the impact. And so really to finally achieve the impact that they want, and they can have it right out of the gate, you have to have brand consistency.
Boom. And I love the fact that you said, and you can have it right out of the gate. It does not have to take forever. Now, Sharon, you're a big part of that because a lot of making entrepreneurs be able to have a bigger impact is making sure that they have more visibility.
Absolutely.
How important is PR to making sure that the word gets out about what you do?
So one thing is, and what Lady Sharrell had mentioned, is your consistency and your brand plays a lot when it comes to the media because they look for that consistency. So what I do with clients is I tell them, I said, listen, one thing is get a brand strategist, but the next thing is when we start pitching to the media, they're going to look for consistency. So what you have to do, your message has to be consistent. Your angles have to be consistent. We can't go all over the place. We got to know what you're talking about, and we got to hit home. You have to have confidence in that. So if they don't have that, we got some work to do.
I love that you're saying that because it's not like everybody can just pop up tomorrow and be on TV. You need to make sure your stuff is in order.
Absolutely. Yes.
And Cassandra, in terms of making sure people are able to get their stuff, period, because, I think one of the things that holds a lot of entrepreneurs back, people have great, like, $1 million businesses in their heads, but it's not in the world yet because of all the little intricacies, and they're not little. I mean, all of the time and effort that it takes to really get everything together, particularly if you're operating online. How important is it to be able to have some support around that work? I mean, doesn't it save your time and actually get it out to the world?
Our moms and glam moms, we run this country, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
If the women were not around, the hair wouldn't get combed. Life would be very difficult for the man. So we really do complement each other. So it is very, very important that they have that space where they can be calm but still run their business. And so with my 6-month program, it's called a Done For You Digital Spa. Right? So the Done For You Digital Spa, you come there and you start from beginning to end working with experts. So knowing your brand colors, knowing who you are talking to. So we do a lot of work on who are you speaking to, what kind of music, what are their psychographics. Then we go to the next step of creating your website and doing all of those different things. But it's a 6-month program, but it's also a mindset builder, because we need to figure out how to manage that octopus lifestyle, right? Because the kids have come home, things are going on. I know this is a daily thing for me, so I want to give back to those women and let them focus more on their business and not on the background work.
I hear you. Now, if we were each going to give people one last tip that they could take home and implement, particularly Lady Sharrell, about making sure their brand is one with impact and stands out from the crowd, what would you tell people to do?
Do the research behind everything you put before your clients and make sure that it is in line with what your clients are looking for. The biggest thing you can do is to make sure you can attract the clients that don't know they need your services.
I love that. And for you, Sharon, in terms of a one tip, what should you tell people if they know that they want to get on TV, they think they have their branding together? What is the best way to make the biggest impact when you are looking to PR your brand?
So they have to do the research also. You have to know what media platform you want to be seen on. Do the research, because not every single media platform talks about what your brand is about. So you don't want to pitch to someone that is not interested in you. So you want to make sure that you do the research. You have a hit list. You got to have a hit list. And if you don't have that hit list, you're going to be literally throwing pitches at the wall like spaghetti and seeing where it falls.
Yes.
And you don't know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. That's so smart. Cassandra, in terms of new entrepreneurs that are overwhelmed, what is the most important thing they should prioritize in terms of just getting started?
Well, one of the main things that they need to prioritize is that you can't do everything in your business. The DIY thing is great, but it is too layered, and the do-it-yourself is just not going to work. You need to take it easy. Take it easy, right? And you need to rely on the experts to get it done, because it can be a nightmare. So you just want to reach out however you can and find the experts. It's kind of difficult, and but it can be done. It can be done. Find the experts that do what they do so that you can focus on what you need to focus on.
Absolutely. And it could be as easy as them finding you.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
With that said, thank you for joining us for this episode of Max Black